Hey beautiful family, LosingDrea here, and you know what time it is? It's time for another Monday mini food review where I taste it so you don't have to. Today, we're going to be trying out the Aldi's specially selected Paleo Muesli. It's a nutty cereal that has supposedly no grain for those of you who are on a ketogenic or grain-free, low-carb diets. I pretty much picked this up last week at my local Aldi's. I had never seen it before. I don't know if it's going to be one of those see it now, get it while you can items, and then it's not there on the shelves anymore. But it was at my local Aldi's, and I read it, and it had absolutely no grain in it, other than it does have in bold print under the ingredients that it may contain wheat, peanuts, other tree nuts, milk. But, you know, sometimes it's a little off-putting because they put that because it's actually manufactured in a plant where they manufacture other products that do have wheat in them. They should just kind of say that it may contain trace amounts of it for those who are allergic to it. The ingredients that are in this cereal are just linseed, crushed cashews, cashew kernels, sunflower kernels, walnut kernels, pumpkin seeds, date paste, hemp seed, coconut chips, honey, and salt. Now, if you're on a ketogenic diet, let me tell you right off the bat, just like any other cereal, you're probably not going to want to eat a cereal such as this, and I'll get to that in a minute. But for me, I wanted to try it for you guys so I could let you know what I thought about it. I am a cereal lover, but I was one of those people that at over 300 pounds at one time when I was, cereal was like a meal for me. And I didn't just sit down and eat a little bowl of cereal, which is like most serving sizes of cereal are like a three-quarters to a cup. In this case, it's only a half a cup, and I'm going to show you this is a half a cup, guys. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see how incredibly small this is. It is a small cup. I don't know about any of you. I would starve eating, you know, a cup of this size, okay? It's not very big at all. I doubt that it would even fill up this much of the bowl, and this is a rather small bowl. This is not a large bowl. A half a cup is a half a cup no matter which way you look at it. It's 60 grams if you weigh it out, which is what you're supposed to do if you're on any kind of a weight loss lifestyle, because that is more accurate, and you're gonna not underestimate what you should be eating or overestimate, because if you go ahead with 350 calories, which is what this is stating on the box, and you don't get as much as you should be eating, then you're doing yourself out of a few calories you can have for your day. It has 24 grams of fat, so it's really good and high on the fat content for those who want the fat if you're on keto. And 4 grams saturated fat. It has no trans, polysaturated, or monosaturated fats. It's got 0 cholesterol and only 75 milligrams, which is only 3% of your daily allowed value, sodium. The total carbohydrates are 20 grams, but if you're one of those ketoers who count net grams and not regular grams of carbs, then you can subtract the dietary fiber, which is 10 grams, making the carbs only 10 grams, and 6 grams of total sugars, and it includes 2 grams of added sugars. I don't know what the added sugars are. It doesn't mention that unless it's in the coconut chips and the honey and whatever these date kernels are. I couldn't really find any other ingredients on the box to kind of pinpoint what those added sugars might be coming from. But in any case, it does have at least, if you add 6 and 2, 8 grams of sugar. Some people, like myself, I try to go for the least amount of sugar as possible. And usually if a product has more than 5 grams of sugar, I try to stay away from it. I have gone as high as 8 because I've seen other people say, okay, I won't do any higher than 8. But you do you, boo. You find out what's in your products and what works for your body, and you do that. But anyways, what this is basically is a whole bunch of nuts that supposedly less the grains make up a nice little hearty handful of cereal. But, you know, I mean, yes, this would be a handful, maybe a hearty handful of cereal if I was to dump it out. I'm not going to do that because I don't want it all over my desk. But in any case, I probably would say I would get maybe 4, maybe 5 spoonfuls, mouthfuls of cereal, and I probably would not be satisfied with only that amount of cereal if that's what I was eating. Eat something that's half the amount of my grams in net grams, let alone all of the amount of my grams of carbs in all around carbs if you don't subtract the fiber. And I say this because not everybody reacts the same with fiber in regards to why they take the fiber out from carbs on certain foods and consider net grams. And I've seen people not knowing what they're doing. At the end of the day, they add up their macros and they take the total amount of fiber from everything they've eaten the day away from the total amount of carbs from everything they've eaten in the day. And not necessarily were all the fiber that they ate in the day came from those foods. So to subtract all of the fiber from the day, let's say I just eat like a fiber supplement or something, I don't necessarily think that you should be subtracting that amount of fiber from the number of your carbs. And like I said, not everybody reacts the same. Some people do process carbs regardless of how much fiber that they take in. But some people will tell you that you can subtract the amount of fiber from the amount of carbs, and that is your net carb count. In any case, it's either 20 grams, which I only allow myself the maximum 20 grams a day, or 10 if you subtract the 10 grams of fiber. And still, that's quite a bit for only that much cereal. But what I did find after I had my little bowl of cereal that I ate when I ate it, I was hungry throughout the whole entire day. It obviously kick-started some severe munchy cravings in me. I don't know if just nuts in general, because they have sort of a natural sweetness to them when I eat them just normally as a snack. They're good fats for you, and especially Brazilian nuts. They're high in selenium, which is really good if you're lacking that in your body. And people like me at my age need that selenium, and a good way to get it is in Brazilian nuts. But I find that since I'm on a ketogenic way of eating and I don't tend to eat a lot of sugar, a lot of foods that have natural sugars in them, even the tiniest little bit, I'll taste it. It'll taste sweet to me. So it kickstarts hunger. But in any case, this is the cereal. It's in a good thing it's in a nice clear bag, so I'm going to show you if you can see all the little grains without the glare. It has the coconut in it, and it has, you know, maybe I should just kind of reach in here and get a little scoop out and show you guys. I mean, this is a ridiculous amount of cereal to me. Just saying to me, I'm a hungry girl. I like to eat. I do believe in calories in, calories out. 350 calories for one meal when I try to keep my meals down to about 300 calories is not good for me. Okay, this is probably a little overfull. I'm not weighing it. I'm just putting it in here. But just showing you, okay, that's a half a cup. I'm going to put it in this bowl. And you see, like I said, it didn't even fill up the bowl. If you guys can be okay with that, hey, by all means. If you guys are yogurt eaters and you're not on keto, because there's a lot of yogurt out there, guys, I will not eat on keto. Very, very high in sugars, naturally or otherwise, and things that I just don't want in my body. I don't know about you all, but I used to eat yogurt and I'd sprinkle a little granola on it, and this kind of reminded me of something that you could sprinkle, you know, on a parfait. So, you know, it's nutty. It's got all kinds of flax seed and this seed and that seed and hemp and yada yada. And then it has these like more granola crunch type pieces in there. In addition to, it has the nuts. This is a big piece of walnut. And it has coconut and pumpkin seeds and stuff like that. That's it, guys. I'll put all the ingredients down in the description box below, as I normally do. This is a product of Germany, which is why you'll probably only find it in Aldi's unless you have another store near you that might be like a sister store of Aldi's that sells either Bavarian or German brands of foods. I only know of Aldi's that do that, so I'm expecting this is only something that I can find at Aldi's. It's not going to be in any of the other grocery stores that I might sometimes shop at on their shelves. So this for me would be a treat. Like I said, it's 350 calories. I'd only go for this if I was really, really, really craving and had a major hankering for cereal. That's not a whole lot. And when I ate it, it wasn't enough, and it made me want to eat another bowl, and that's 700 calories right there, which is half of the calories that I'm allowed for the day. And I can't go starving myself all day, all night. And even if I was intermittent fasting, I only eat when I'm hungry, I stop when I'm full. But if you're eating something like I ate when I ate the cereal, and it makes you feel hungry and you want to eat more, then obviously there's something in here that you don't want to eat. So I'm not suggesting you go out and buy this if you're on a keto or a paleo diet. I'm not suggesting that you go out and buy this if you're on any kind of diet. However, it does taste good. It is tasty. I will not tell you it's not good, but it will kickstart, at least for me, it kickstarted the hunger, and it wasn't nearly enough to satisfy me as a meal, especially for 350 calories and 20 grams of carbs, if not subtracting the 10 grams of fiber and 10-gram net carbs. With that said, be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, but just be you. Be the boss of your loss if you're on a weight loss journey, and I will definitely be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Be blessed.